I don't have a really big idea here. I just want to get on here and try something. My better videos will come probably in the winter when I got time to think and maybe produce something cool. But anyway, I'm going to show you a little meal I made. So I'll put this together and just kind of talk about it. I'm going to wash carrots here. You're going to see it around me because that's my studio. Hopefully it works. So this is like a test video on top of, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be putting it up. I've been eating the way most people know me to have been eating. So I'll talk during a little bit of boring parts. Not that the whole video might not be boring to you, but regardless, I'll talk during the parts that I feel like I don't got much more to say other than celery being washed. Gotta make sure you wash all your fruits and vegetables. Anything that can be touched by a person, like say a person could spit on it and you could eat it and their spits on it, like this celery here. I wouldn't want somebody of maybe I don't know, like they're farmers farming, and guys sometimes pee outside, so who knows, there could be urine on it. Not that you want to think about that even though you're washing it. But anyway, you got this whole thought of if somebody can touch it, tamper with it, you don't want to wash it. Like, nobody could tamper with a banana. You're not going to open up a banana and wash it. So anyway, you're going to want to wash your celery thorough, wash your carrots thorough like I did before the celery, and cut it up. Later, I guess I'll show you I cut it up. I don't know. I don't remember what order. But same with your Brussels sprouts. You're going to wash them thoroughly. I wash them under real hot water because I don't touch them. So that's why you see me jiggling them around. I eat this way because it makes me feel so good. I don't worry about the way I look all the time. As you can see, just wearing my hat, my San Fran hat. I'm wearing just plain tee, plain Nike tee that I just popped on. This is kind of what I sleep in. And I just kind of got out of bed. So thought I'd do a video real quick while I'm waiting for my nuts to cook, which I probably should pause the video and go check on, but I'm going to keep going and hope they don't burn. These are like peas, I think, split peas. So you gotta wash them thoroughly because even though they're in a bag, obviously they weren't farmed in bags. So you gotta wash them up. Gotta use a really tight hold strainer so they don't fall through. Wash them with hot water too. Popping the stuff in the rice cooker. You're gonna pop the carrots in. You want to put the split peas in pretty quick. I'm going to probably add rice and things. I really should have prepared a lot more for the video because I really don't remember how I cooked this, other than the fact that I just did it and I'm pretty sure it's my typical way I cook. It's probably I'm going to be adding rice at the end. So you want to add all your harder foods, the ones that can cook for a while at the beginning, like lentils, split peas, I don't know. I guess that's really all. Lentils, split peas, and then you add your carrots, your Brussels, things like that. That they can get cooked for a while. You want to cut them up like bite size, so when you're gonna eat your food later, you don't have to be chopping up your food. You can just eat it by the spoonfuls. At least that's how I feel. It makes it easier, and everything I teach is typically going to be easier for you to do everything in life, not trying to make everything look beautiful, not trying to make everything just take time. I just, want to make it easy and healthy. So you're going to chop all these carrots up like I do. I don't pull out a cutting board because, well, I just feel like adding dishes and taking longer is pointless, so I chop them all up with my hand. You gotta be careful though. I'm pretty good with the knife because I guess I'm smart. I don't know. I think as long as you know your own body and you're not gonna worry about chopping your hand or fingers off, you'll be fine. But you gotta know yourself. I'm fine. I'm pretty good with it. So here we go, chopping celery, last pieces. You gotta be careful so you do tighter squeeze. And then you chop up the Brussels here. You gotta chop those up in like 4 or 5 pieces or whatever. You go one cut there down the middle, and then you do another cut down that middle, and then you slice it in half. So that way they're smaller, because if you don't, first off, they're big, and you don't want to be like getting a spoon of Brussels and then your spoon is just Brussels. You want to be able to get a couple foods with the Brussels, because, well, just Brussels not as good as, say, Brussels and avocado. But yeah, you cut it in 4, 5, in 1, 2, 3 slices, and that'll keep it usually small enough. And there you have it. Carrots, celery. The celery gives it a lot of good flavor. And you add some water. You got 1 cup, 2 cup, probably 3 cup. You add more water than you'd normally add. First off, you're going to be adding water to supply the water for the lentils, or as we did this time, split peas. I think they're yellow split peas, but regardless, correct me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. And maybe I'll try to fix it next time. But I eat mostly lentils. Either way, that's that. Got that cooked up. Now I'm going to show you is cutting up some cauliflower and broccoli to finish off the meal. At the end's when you put this stuff in, because if you put it in early, it's going to get mushy. You don't want mushy cauliflower and broccoli unless, well, you're like my mom. My mom likes mushy cauliflower and broccoli for some reason. But regardless, I don't like mushy. I like it cuttable with my fork or spoon, which is soft, but not mushy. Like mashed potato mushy. But gonna chop that up just enough to get the nutrition in, plus plenty to make it, have the taste of broccoli with you. And then the same with cauliflower. I cut a little bit off the bundle, and once again, make sure you rinse it off really well, like I do, because you want to wash anything that you remember could have been peed on. And now we're going to be popping some quinoa in. You're going to pop about just a little bit of quinoa because it expands hugely with the water. I just do like a tiny cup. That's not even a full cup I'm using there. Glass, that's probably 4/5 of a cup. So between your quinoa and your some sort of other rice, but look at that food with the split peas and all those veggies. That's delicious. And then after it's all cooked up really well and it's warm, it's not cooked yet. That food's not done. It's just moisturized and it looks done. But now you're gonna drop the quinoa and the other some sort of rice-like thing plus rice. You're gonna drop that in with your veggies, and now that everything's warm, all that food will stay on the top, all the quinoa and the rice. It won't really soak down. It won't fall down the cracks of the other food. Like if your food was not moist from the heat, it would fall down the cracks and get to the bottom into the water and get soggy. So you want to be able to keep it on the top of the food to soak in the flavors. So you want to cook your food for a little bit and then kind of push it down with a spoon or something, so it's got like a little bit of platform to cook on. I'm going to chop up a little bit of avocado to put on top after it's finished cooking. Don't cook your avocado. Usually I don't even put avocado on a plate. I think I did this for the video. Yeah, I get the seed out, obviously, and just use a knife, cut it in half like I did, and then you use a sharper spoon, like a thin spoon. You don't want to use a thick spoon. I have two different kinds of spoons. Some of my spoons are thick. They're like the better spoons, the more expensive spoons, but they're not good for cutting out avocado or watermelon for that matter. I'll eat my watermelon right out the shell too. Then you just throw away that garbage. There's my avocado on a plate. Here's my food, all steamed up, pressure cooked kinda. You can see it's soft to the fork. I can chop it up just like so, pretty simply. And it looks all done. I gotta get better with the quinoa, because the quinoa or whatever those round little balls are, they don't quite get done as quick, but I'm always learning a little bit more. The rice cooks a little quicker than those little round balls in there on my spoon, you can see. But I don't want to overcook my rice, but there it is. Then you put a little bit of avocado on there and it's delicious. Very delicious. So I hope you like this video. I'm gonna get used to doing this. Might get more exciting. I did just wake up a little bit ago, so bear with me. If you want me to scream like JoJo Siwa or something, just tell me. I'm too quiet. There it is, avocado, ready for the eating. Put a little bit on top there like so, and you got yourself a delicious meal. Eat a couple bowlfuls in the morning. That's what I do. Then I pack some in my thermoses for later while it's hot, and then you got a hot meal later too. I'll eat my avocado right away because I don't want my avocado to go bad because they brown pretty quick. But anyway, like this if you don't mind. Please do. Subscribe if you didn't. Please do. And ring that bell because you want to be notified, because I'm only going to get better videos now that I got this whole studio thing set up pretty well. And I'm going to better everything because I do care about my content. I'm not here to try to make any money. I'm just here to help y'all. So thanks a lot, and see you hopefully next time.